Today, on Discovering Psychology, how do children see the world? Are they able to realize that the number and amount prevail over the appearance? Does transferring this water into this glass change their perception? How about these rows of coins? The answers to these questions, and many more, today on Discovering Psychology. Welcome to Discovering Psychology. In this episode, we'll explore the dynamics of childhood perception. The basis of the information in this episode comes from Piaget. His work in psychology was largely influential to many studies today, including this one. The main concept we'll focus on today is the theory of conservation. Piaget thought that children from the age of 2 until about 6 or 7 were unable to grasp the concept of something that is the same when it is changed or moved from one thing to another, even if it is modified right in front of their eyes. This is the basis of the experiment. This is a test involving 2 glasses of water, each identical and filled to the exact same level. The participants, kindergartners, are asked to choose which of the 2 glasses have more liquid inside, or if both contain the same amount. This is what they told us.
What's your name? How old are you? Alright, Jake, I want you to tell me which, do these 2 have the same amount of water in them?
Yes.
Alright, hello, what's your name?
Tina.
How old are you?
5.
Alright, I want you to tell me, do these 2, beakers have the same amount of water in them?
Yes.
How old are you, Madison?
6.
Can you do me a favor? Do these 2 beakers have the same amount of water in them? From what you perceive?
You can look closer.
Yeah. Do you think these 2 have the same amount? No? Hello, what's your name?
Dylan.
Dylan, how old are you?
5.
Can you tell me which one, can you tell me, do these 2 have the same amount of water? Alright. Hello, what's your name?
Kelly.
How old are you?
5.
Can you tell me, do these 2 glasses have the same amount of water in them?
Yes.
Hello, what's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, how old are you?
5.
Can you tell me, do these 2 have the same amount of water in them? No?
Which one has more then?
Which one has more? Hello, what's your name?
Ava.
How old are you?
6.
Can you tell me which, can you tell me if these 2 have the same amount of water in them? From what you can tell, do they look like they have the same amount of water?
Yes.
Hello, what's your name?
Christopher.
Christopher, how old are you?
6.
Can you, do these 2 look like they have the same amount of water to you?
No.
No? Which one has more?
That one.
The first cup is left exactly as is, and the second cup is picked up and poured out into a wider container, and all this is done right in front of them, with them watching. They were asked then again to choose which of the cups contained more.
Oh, actually, we'll pull that same height.
Now tell me, which one has more, this one or this one? This one? Alright. Alright, now can you tell me which one has more, this one or this one?
This one.
Which one do you think has more water, this one or this one?
This one.
Okay. Can you tell me which one has more water, this one or this one? Alright, thank you, Dylan. That's it. Can you tell me now which one has more, this one or this one? Can you tell me which one has more water in it, this one or this one?
That one.
Alright, thanks, Ashley. That's all. Can you tell me which one has more, this one or this one? Okay, thank you. That's all. Which one do you think has more water now? This one or this one?
That one.
That one? Okay, that's it, Christopher. Thank you.
Despite the fact that we get the concept that the amount of the water did not change, the kindergartners were not able to make the same connection. Many of them were confused, which is possibly because they were nearing the end of the stage of development, which, according to Piaget, is what expected for this age range. Here is a similar experiment. The children are presented with two different rows of quarters, one of which has more space between the coins, which is designed to look larger even if it is obviously the same number. The children are asked which row has more coins.
Hello, what's your name?
Jordan.
How old are you?
6.
Alright, why don't you do me a favor? Can you tell me which row has more quarters? You can count if you need.
Or do they both have the same?
The same.
Okay. Which row has more quarters now?
That one.
That one? Okay, that's all. Thank you. Hello, what's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly, how old are you?
5.
5. Can you tell me which row has more quarters or if they're even? This one? Okay. Can you tell me which row has more now?
This
This one? Okay, thanks, Kelly, that's all. Hello, what's your name?
one. Olivia.
How old are you?
5.
Can you tell me which row has more quarters or if they're even? No?
You can count them.
You can count them if you want.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, which one do you think has more?
Or do they both have the same number?
The same number.
Okay. Which row do you think has more quarters now?
This one.
This one? Okay, thank you, that's all.
Despite the fact the number of coins is exactly the same between the rows, the children are only able to grasp the concept that the row is more spread out, which appears larger, is the one with more coins. They don't realize that it is the count that is what matters, which is more important than being able to properly handle money. Thank you for watching this episode of Discovering Psychology. This product is presented by Mass Charter School. Here's a similar experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did not hook any video or audio. Can I help you?
Yeah, what you doing there?